Hi everyone, how is everything? Okay, so here's Goiânia Ferreira from Florida. We have more updates for the cleaning up of continents and cities. So we're not just using the word cities anymore, okay? All right, with all the limits, all the improvements for us to have proper pieces of land in our planet Earth. Shall we do it? Okay, let's get ready. Here it is. Our needed improvements. So get your family organized, get your family registered, healthy with all the requirements, right? Open a YouTube account, put all the mini videos, everything that's required for the conference, families, everyone, the whole planet have to do exactly the same. That's how we're going to see how every family is, and that's how we're going to get points. So start getting organized, because afterwards we're going to have everything on our website, with details. But right now, get everything done and clean up your house on these 2 days. Clean up your work area. So if you work for someone else, remember, you have to ask authorization. Maybe you have a little office, maybe you have a whole classroom full of trash, right? What is trash? Things we don't need. That's the better word for saying. So negative books, negative videos, stickers, markers, highlighters, all these things we don't need, okay? So do what you can according to if you're owner or not, or ask authorization. If you need authorization, ask a written authorization, get 2 signatures, the owner and someone else. If it's a board member, such as many schools, get 2 signatures. If it's really a big school, get 4 signatures. Be safe, and then you do your 2 cleanups with this paper handy. Unless you're owner, you need this paper handy for your work area cleanup. Now, if it's an office, the same exact thing. If you're an owner, you can do it. If you're not the owner, you need a paper authorizing. And get all your papers in a locked cabinet. Invest in a locked cabinet, or get one of your cabinets you already have and put a lock in there with a proper key, okay? You cannot leave papers losing around. This is very important, all right? Even that you're moving, what you're going to do with all this paperwork. And save every document, make videos of every document you have, okay? All right? And keep going. Put on your YouTube account. If you already have a YouTube account, you always need to put up to 2 minutes everything you put. Say a few words while you show. Go to a computer, select everything. If you have many videos or if you have a little bit, So make sure you already select the most important. So what the best? What was the worst? Or if you have many different ones, which ones, say a few words and show what your playlist is about. So we have an idea, because that's how every family gonna get points, or also take points out. But we need a base for everyone. We're gonna base what will be really the best for every family, okay? All right, but as soon as possible, start to get organized, because we're going to clean up things. Okay, here's another improvement. We are not deleting any social media, anything, because people are going to need, families going to need those places to copy, to tell about themselves. Who are their friends on Facebook? Show them all. Slide, scroll with the mouse. Scroll them slowly so we see all your friends. We need all these things done, okay? That for social media, you have to do everything until the end. Try to do in 2 minutes or so, because nobody has that many, right? It's up to 4,000 friends. Okay, then you take more minutes, 4 minutes or so, right? Scroll in a way that we can stop the video and see who is there, okay? So all your social medias, everything, every website, every app you use, you have to talk about them all, okay? All right. The other thing, you have to talk about your website. If you own any company, you have to show the website, open up different windows, already select, okay, and show and talk about, what do you have at your website, okay? So all these details are very important. Get those videos ready, because a very few things, you need those items to show who you were and who you are now. So before you do your 2 days cleanup, do that basic video. How is your house now? So your children, your teens, yourself, your parents, whichever live with you, if you live alone, everything is always organized, everything is always a mess, you know. So do you have always dish dirty, you know, in a counter, in a sink, in a dishwasher, or not? So you have to make all those videos, okay, the best as possible, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so have everything ready. Okay, so the other quick thing, it's for the weather. So if you can do anything about the weather or not, if you can make it rain, if you know how to send clouds away, if you know how to bring clouds to rain, if you know anything if you know how to bring wind, what else? If you know how to bring animals from the bottom of the ocean to the surface, because the negative animals that live there, right, we don't need those. If you know how to bring whales and dolphins to the shore, or other type sharks or other things, right? So you have to get up to 2 minutes or so, say a few words and show a little something, get prepared, get organized. Those are gonna be one of the videos we're gonna need. Make them all. Start with the easiest one and get it done. Leave it for the last, the ones that are going to take a little longer. All right? Get it all done. So if you need how you can do these special things with the weather, with prayers, with someone else, by yourself, you have to explain those things. Okay? How you do it, what do you need? If you do it with hypnotism, if you do it with prayers, how you do that, okay? Great. All right, if you have to do something, make sure you have other people filming you, right? Someone from your family, the best as possible. Get those cell phones, get organized, get ready, okay? Because we're gonna get people that know how to do things to help others in places that are needed. All right? Okay. So in a few words, we're going to add everything that people are doing, how they're doing everything. We're going to have a place to count the points, and the computer going to do that for us afterwards. But for now, for the conference families, we're going to do manually. And as soon as we have our PSAP ready, and then we're going to be ready to go. All right. So the other thing is like that. Many people have things, right? House, car doesn't count, and everything else we are cleaning up does not count. But the houses count, property, land counts, okay? Everything that's under your name, your real name, okay? All right. So if you have any property that you pay a lot, but you're having problems with the land, and then you go to say that, because you don't get 100% of those points, but you get some points for that, right? Okay, so all of this, first we're gonna just see how much they cost, and we are going to make standards for everyone. For example, the house was close to everything, had supermarket, all the basic, right? The real basic, school, supermarkets, things close by, right? That people could walk close by. Okay, good. And then we are going to have things close by the beach, or a beautiful area, right? Because it doesn't need to be by the beach, but a beautiful area, right? Things that are really far away, need many buses. So we're going to get all this and combine. So, for example, a house at the beach in any country want to be in a good place, going to be the same. A house by the beach in a very dirty place, or not good, not organized, going to have other points. Everything going to have points for properties. Okay? All right. That's one thing. The other thing, it's how we're going to take points out for money that was not raised properly. We have to do that. That's the only way. So we're going to have a place there. Yes, I purchased this with the money I work, or I purchased this with the, with the money I got, right, from years of work. Or I got this, my father gave me, my mother gave me, okay? We're going to get some adjustments, because some things are too far away from reality, right? Yes, here's an improvement. Anything that you got from your parents, if you helped if you work at the company, if you were there, then if you accept and it's under your name now, it's okay. But if you did not help, if you did not work, then you don't get these points. If you just got for free, you never helped the father, the mother, their work, if they had a business or not, or whichever it was it, okay? All right, so that's how we're gonna do it, okay? Because we have to start somewhere, so we need the base for everything, okay? All right, and then comes the very negative things for everyone that have own things, but from what? From marijuana, for drugs, illicit drugs, for alcohol, tobacco, nicotine, and etc., okay? Or bars, or prostitution places, or very negative places, okay? All right. Then that is the extra place. All right, so in a few words, that's how we're going to do. So I asked Andrew Della Pietra to put everything, have our Peace app ready, have our website ready, everything ready. So families will apply online as soon as possible and already submit their videos, and families gonna already put their points there. According to the points, the picture is gonna have pictures. For example, as I said, a house or an apartment at the beach or another beautiful place. Can be a mountain, can be a beautiful place, right? We're gonna select. So let's say we're gonna have 20 different houses, from the very bad, like places in trash or places that are very bad, not built properly, not painted, not clean, not roads are not structured, and 20 as the very 20 for the very best location. So for example, even places that are also sustainable, right? So we're gonna, first is the structure, how they look. That's one thing. The other thing, it's how sustainable they are. They're close to places, because it doesn't help to have a beautiful house, somewhere far away from supermarket, no schools at all, people studying at home or not even studying. So we're going to have those 20 basic housing type, okay? All right, just 20. And for each one, gonna have basic words written, right? So people will have an idea. So you're gonna select the one that you think is the most appropriate. So you're gonna go there, you click there, and you're gonna see more images of examples. Oh yes, this is our house, it's right here. I said, no, we have to go one above or one below. That's not our house, okay? All right? Okay. And then we're going to have another place for sustainable, because how sustainable is that place? So we go to the sustainability line. That's something else. You're going to check the points, right? That's something else. If you have clean water, if you have food, if you plant, or if you have a supermarket close by, etc. All right? Okay, so that's all needed for our previous points. We need those previous peace and love points, okay? All right, we're doing really great. So, in a few words, I'm going to repeat. We have 20 basic housing types. You're going to click on the one you think is the most appropriate until you find the one that really suits you the best. Okay, each one gonna have many pictures, maybe eight pictures. Each place, each of these 20 options gonna have 20 pictures for you to have an idea where your house gonna fit. It's just for us to have a basic idea, because we need to give credit for people that work hard, because some people, they don't work, they just sit down, don't do nothing. Even that they're young, they're not even retired yet, right? So we need a basic idea for all continents to be exactly the same. All right, so here's the very basic. All right, then you're gonna post all your mini videos on YouTube, okay? Because if we need to transfer that to another place or keep it there, we're gonna tell you afterwards. But make all your mini videos. Every family of the whole planet needs to do that. People that does not know how to use the computer, we're going to help, such as natives, right? People that are going to tribes, they are going to already arrive there filming, right? They can have a few mini cameras. I think that's the best. We don't scare them out. We cannot arrive holding many cell phones, filming them. We have to talk to them. okay? So on these cases, people are gonna have little cameras, right, on their clothes, on their earrings, right? We have to plan ahead so we won't scare, because the main object is everyone to work happy, be happy about this new work. Okay, all right, so we're gonna approach everyone, talk to everyone gonna know about this work. Gonna take some days, right? Some weeks, and we're gonna keep sharing. All right. And then gonna come, we're gonna let you know when we're gonna close all Facebook, all social medias of all types. Okay, might take a few days from the organization launching day, because we need those families to be recording. So we might do in 2 months or so, right? Okay, because people need to say a few words what they're doing, how they're doing, where they came from, for us to have an idea how many points each family has. Okay, so let's say we're gonna get 2 weeks or 2 months, and who done, who did not, gone, the opportunity gone, because we're gonna focus on the first families that know, because we need to start those working teams in January, right? We have to start. We need team leaders for everyone. We need those families. So the families that apply first, they know what's going on. They have to do it as soon as possible so they can go to the teams, the areas they want to go. They can help, right? And others we see where they are needed, not where they want to go, where they are needed. Okay? All right, we're doing great. And then comes everything related to health. So, for example, people that in cold areas that are unhealthy or very obese, for example, people from Alaska, they're very obese. So they just have to move to a very warm area. Move them already, done. Okay? So they're going to be healthy, they're going to sweat, going to lose that extra weight they have. So already move. People in cold areas that can teach English very well, they can already, that they have younger children, they already move, right? So we're going to start doing those things the best way as possible. So they can teach English, be with their kids, teach others, right? With their children, young children, older children, okay? The best as possible. But we're also going to need parents that have teens and young adults, right? But then we will focus on retired people, people that are older, okay? And let's keep this family from 15 to 28 years old or so. As soon as everyone 23 years old and above need to be already married, and then they can be there with their parents, right? Or their parents-in-law in this case. That's fine. Okay, they're gonna be posting videos, and then everyone gonna be showing their face every single week. So family members can still contact each other, see they're doing great, right? Okay, because we want families to be organized and team leaders and do what they know how to do, what they want to do right now the best as possible. And the others, as I said, we see where they can fit in, okay? Great. Okay, so every single video, so it's about 50 different mini videos and with documents. All of these mini videos need documents with them. Okay, so hurry up with your videos, in proper order, as I said, even for nail polish, for makeup. What was the worst? What was the best? Just for the last 4 years on these things, So your house, today you did a big cleanup, but in reality it's always messy. So you have to say that. And then you're going to put your own points. What the organization going to do, we are just going to check the information, your points, to see, randomly, one family, another family, we're going to be doing this because we need to check. But is what? We are 8 billion people in our planet. We cannot check one by one. But, as soon as we have all the things organized, you're going to put your video there, right, in your family, and then we're going to be checking. We need people to be checking over and over. We're going to have teens helping, right? Even older children now, teens, 14 years old and older can already start helping, checking videos. Nobody going to be naked, right? Okay, so they can help. It's important, families to help. People that have a situation, they're still improving, right, their legs, so they're going to walk, they're going to improve, but they can also sit, right, such as some elders. They can sit, work online, learn, improve, right? Their skills on computer, because we're gonna get people that can do that. So all the regular classes, we're gonna have a break on it. We're going to have outside learning games for life for this program. Tell them what's going on, how we're gonna improve, why it's so important for us to be united, for us to work together, take earplugs out, right? And work and be united, sing together, sing strong, articulate well, speak only English. All this is very important, okay? All right, so we're doing really great. And then comes the video. You're going to show your family dancing, your family singing, right? Your own family. And then comes your school singing, your classroom dancing together, singing together, okay? All right. We are going to keep hotels in every city and start demolishing those faraway homes, right? Small houses. Get united in hotels and apartments close to the city, or whichever the city has, because some cities what they have the best is the downtown, some cities the opposite way, right? Okay, so start getting stores empty out. First is empty. Before we talk about demolitions, empty out completely, even refrigerators out, cabinets out, right? Start to get the glasses out, because we're gonna recycle those things in different places. Carpet out, because if we just demolish and leave it there, it's not going to work. We need to break things down, such as glasses, carpet, right? We need to break them down. So with time, they are going to decompose. Not glasses, of course, but like the carpet, okay? And everything we can recycle, we are going to recycle. Plastic, wood from cabinets, take the screws out, become mulch somewhere, right? In woods that we're not going to use in the center of continents, things like that. So glass, if it's type of glass that we can recycle, yes, let's use it. We're gonna need a whole bunch, and very thick and strong ones, right? Against wind, against hurricanes, and for them to be really strong, okay? So for metal, from all these structures that we have in metal, aluminum, nickel, copper, everything, okay? Iron. So many things we can recycle, and we are going to need those things. All right, so take everything out. You're just going to leave the masonry there to be demolished. Okay, so people are going to start gathering. So in big cities, you're going to get a few different places, right? So we're going to have a set here, a set there, right? Like every neighborhood, let's say, okay? Going to focus. Oh, they have a hotel. That's the most sustained. That's where we're going to go. Hotels and not apartments, because apartments, we have what? Many kitchens, many things that we don't need. So we're going to hotels. Every family get 2 rooms. That's it. The room with the children and teens, it's locked, okay? Completely locked with a key from inside, okay? Locked. And everyone gonna use the second bedroom. That's the main entrance towards the hotel bedroom. That will be the parents sleeping there, okay? All right? And the grandparents gonna stay in one or another room, whichever is the most sustainable, okay? So probably with the younger children, right? Or with the teens, and the younger children stay with the parents' room. Okay, that's depend their age group, okay? We are going to have cameras on these 2 bedrooms, because we don't want problems. We have to be respectful. We cannot make love in front of kids or teens or grandparents. We have to pay attention to all these details. And the grandparents can also don't do that. The teens cannot do that. The young adults cannot do that. And they have to marry. Get married and get going. Okay? And already organize where your family gonna help, where your family wants to go, where they can go, where they can be useful. Okay? So people from cold countries that speak English, they already know what they're gonna do. Okay? All right? If they have very young children, right? Or if they're very old, cannot work too much anymore, or if they're sick, they're gone. Clean up already their homes, get out. And we are going to stay in hotels. okay? And every 6 months, we are going to check because people are going to stay completely during 6 months. Okay, every 6 months, we are going to see who else is ready to move. Because the very last families, gonna be the 10 department directors. They're gonna have many, many points to do a very good job and stay for the very last. Okay, everyone else gonna leave before them. Okay, everyone else. All right, so we're gonna see if you want to apply, you're gonna get many, many points. So you're gonna choose, from beautiful, good places we're gonna have in our planet, right? To choose the best you want. More in a warmer area, more in a little cooler, whichever. You can choose according to the points you're gonna get along the years if you do really great job. Okay, very good. So these 10 department directors, that first gonna be what? In big cities, gonna be one for every 2 neighborhoods or every 4 neighborhoods. And then with time, gonna get less, okay? So every 6 months, we are going to check the families. Who else can go? So we don't have people traveling, every week. We're not going to have that. We're gonna have now until the end of December. Who can travel already? Go. Where they can be really useful. Okay, so for everyone with younger children up to 8 years old, make no sense for you to stay in those cold regions, right? Plant what you can, but you're gonna move until the end of December. So plant, organize, clear up, do the document that people, can demolish. The organization, peace organization can demolish your house and everything we already said. Sign all the papers in blue. Always have 4 originals for each document that you're having. Always have. Depending on the paper, have 2 signatures or 4 signatures from the other people. Be really organized and be ready to move. Already look around. Who needs a job? Who needs a teacher, English teacher? For all Russia, right? People does not speak English. But Europe, many families there speak English. Do your document, already move. Where is the most needed? First is English, right? Call schools, send emails, not call, sorry. Send emails because you need to keep those. Open a new email, reset your phone so you can already get this earplug off of you, right? These bad negative messages follow computers, that make no sense. Okay, so if you are in Canada, Alaska, all these places here, England, Ireland, Iceland, and the whole Europe, and even Russia, people that speak English already contact the schools in the tropical and subtropical countries. Look, do you need someone? Okay, when you can come? Oh, in 2 weeks. All right. How many are you? Can you get an apartment for me? Yes, we can. All right, go. Okay? And people that does, as I said, people that are sick, obese, or have any other big health problem, they have to move. They have to move because that's the only way. People that are very busy, they need to go to warmer weather. So they're going to sweat a lot and move a lot and lose weight. And people that cannot breathe, have allergies, have all these things because they don't open the windows, they don't have fresh air, they don't have sun, they inhale microbes from the carpet that is not washed properly. So what they have to do? Move. Very simple. So families need already to talk to each other. Talk to each other. Say, Mom, where are we going? Dad, where are you going? Where do you want to go? Shall we do this? Shall we do that? Get ideas. And then decide. Start to get ideas. Okay? So every couple needs to talk. Get married. Who is single? Get married. Because for the peace organization, it's the opposite of people that got points before. Very skinny, don't eat anything, They are not nutrition. They don't even grow properly, right? Okay, they don't think properly. They don't have proper nutrition. They eat fast food, So for us, it's different. The other way around is who eats salad, who run, who works out, who moves, who talk to their kids, hug their kids, sing their kids, dance their kids, right? Okay, so let's get going, all right? Great. Okay, so you're going to contact those places. If you want to be a teacher, contact educational sites, preschools, schools, adult education, university, very simple. If you can help with construction, if you need to move a lot, whichever you need, just start moving. If you're sick, you have to start moving. All right, so that's the second group of people that need to move from cold areas. Done. Okay, so here's a good basic thing. Move as soon as possible. If you can do it 1 week, do it in 1 week. If you can do it in 2 weeks, do it in 2 weeks. Get it done, okay? Great. Remember, you have to do all your videos related to house, related to your house practice, home practice, family practice before you move out, before you empty everything, okay? All right, because we also gonna need points for the families that show, oh, they live in a sustainable way, or their homes and garages were packed of stuff and they have deposit rooms packed of things, right? So show a little bit, make those mini videos, 1 minute here, 1 minute there, get it done before you do these 2-day cleanups for your house. And you also need to do a video for your work, 2 minutes, up to 2 minutes. Show before and then show you doing, who is helping, right? Maybe your students, or if it's an office, maybe you have a secretary to help or something, or if you did by yourself, pack everything, organize everything, get it done, okay? Great. All right, so we're still talking about singles, right? So before you get married, move, also do your minutes, because you're gonna have a place for people that married recently, right? Less than a year or so, let's do that, less than a year. So they need to show, if you're single now, you need to show, make a quick video, that's my house, I'm moving today, done, okay? Do your cleanup and then you go, or move next day, okay? So every gay, lesbian, single, any age, need to do that. If you're living by yourself, you have to show a little bit, make your short videos and move, okay? All right, and then you're gonna marry someone you know. It's the best thing is to marry your best friend. Do not marry people in another continent, another country, another state. No, do the best you can to marry your best friend. Already call, be reasonable, right? That we have many different friends, right? So depending on the relationship you have with your best friend, or the person, maybe a neighbor that you know for many years, that you have an idea that the person is good, is honest, or is always there, or So marry. Why? Because it's better for you to marry someone that you already know. You have an idea how that person is, instead of someone online that you never saw before. You not marry anyone from another country, another continent. You're not doing that. People that already did, But people that are doing now, that's the way I'm telling you we are going to do to be successful. Okay? All right. So gays and lesbians, they have 24 hours to move. Do 1 minute video, clean up everything, make a little few seconds here, few seconds there, done. Move, get out, both of them, okay? All right. For people that have children, they have to go to school. So you're moving to another city, another place you think will be good for you. All right, you have to call ahead, make sure your child can go, bring school documentation, everything we already said, everything is there for the international conference. It is here on YouTube channel, already show. We got just a very few improvements, a few more videos, a very few more details, but you have to do everything exactly the same with rare exceptions. Make your videos, get your documents, make your videos of the documents to complete everything from their schools, if they went or not. If you did homeschooling, you have to show what you did. Show, okay, you did homeschooling, how? They watch TV all day? They play video games all day? Or you really have some notebooks as well, some assignments, what you did. You're not going to create anything fake now, okay? Just be sure. Okay, so if they did something, show. If they did something you threw away, be honest. Honest is the best, because you're going to ask everything 1 year for out. And if you're honest, you're going to remember in your mind, not what you put on a paper, because if you're honest, you're going to remember, oh, how happened this and that in my life. And then you're going to write exactly the same, because we're going to test everyone. That's the only way, my friends. We're going to ask questions at the interview. Every family going to have an interview, right? For the practices, their practices, for the English, for the organization, right? And the fourth part is for the team leaders for this plan, where every family going to go. You need to know where you're going. Yeah, who's going to tell you where you're going to go? You have to know where you're going to go. Call, look for a job, call here, call there, call a school for your kids. Ask, you need a job, or volunteer if you have money, because we are going to set up the money only afterwards at the organization launching day, right? Or on January 1st. We're still looking for that, when we're going to set up the money, right? So going to be November 24th or January 1st, okay? Because then we have a few days adjustment. People have money, they can already purchase food and things we need or their neighbors need, right? And people that does not help can receive help here and there. So maybe we have, and we can do the money adjustment to zero down all bank accounts on January 1st, okay? All right. So basically is that you already know what you do. You have to get going. You and your spouse, right? The family, your family, united. So you're already going to decide, okay, so we are going to get these grandparents or that grandparents or both, everyone is moving for few siblings, or not. Who you're going to decide. You're not leaving elders behind. That's forbidden to leave elders. Anyone 65 years old and older need to follow the main couple, needs to go, live together. All right, you need to find an agreement. Or the young couples go through you, or the elders go to the young couples, but you have to get organized and get going, all right? Okay. All right, okay, so the main thing is for you to do something now, move, right? Get organized and move. All right. If you're taking an airplane, if you're going to another country, another continent, if it's close by, right, you can even, walk, right? But if you're going to get an airplane, you can only bring 2 bags per person. Supermarket bags open on the top with the very basic things, okay? So you're going to see, you're going to call ahead. For example, you're going to work in a school. Okay, because that's what we need most, educational sites and residential communities, hotels, right? So you have to be smart and work fast, because we have a lot to do. So for example, if you want to be a team leader of cleaning up the center of continents, it's okay, you can move there, no problem. Okay, but you're gonna see who is applying for each place, right? Because you're just arriving, so that will be a little different. And I ask for everyone to apply where they already are. But you can be English teacher, for example. Or you can work in a hotel, right? If you speak English, right? Or if you know how to do yoga, any of these exercises that we already will do with the elders that live there, or with the middle age, right? So you're going to apply yourself and go. And then you're already going to ask, can I stay in one of these hotel apartments? We are, and then you're going to say what total of number you are. If you have an orphanage at your city, you already complete your family, because every hotel owner, every educational site owner going to give priority to families that have 8 children, teens combined. Or more, right? Maybe 2 more young adults, that's okay. So you have to see all these details. Study, get 40 hours. You need at least 40 hours before you move. So you know what you're doing. You have clarity of what you're doing, how you're doing, because it's forbidden to complain. Oh, I came to the wrong place. Oh, it's not the right thing I'm doing, okay? So you cannot blame the organization or the headquarters. You are in charge of your life. You have to do things really properly and organized. Okay, great. So you're going to to get organized. You're gonna get all your health exams. You already have a clinic, health clinic. Get quickly, in 2 weeks you get everything done. Complete your dentist, your health. If you're sick, it's okay, but at least how many things of the doctor you can get clear? Get clear. If you get the skin clear, the lungs clear, and the gynecologic exam clear, whichever you can get clear already, go to the new country. Clear on those items. You get there, you have less things to do, okay? All right. The other video of 2 minutes, it's if you live in your country, right? Such as everyone in cold areas. Okay, so how are we going to do that? For these children, for the obese, and for the very old people, right? Okay, so people with health problems, right? Because it makes no sense to keep them there. We need people there that really gonna work, really gonna be strong, all right? Okay, so do the best you can. So if you can move now, you already move now. If you're gonna move in 6 months, get organized. If you think you can stay there a little longer, it's all right. Stay there 6 months, plant a lot of trees, get organized, get engaged, get things going, learn English, be prepared for the place you're gonna go, think about where you're going, okay? That is fine. All right, but if you live in a house, you have to move anyways, or you have to move to a new country, a warm place, or you have to move to a hotel. So everyone that's moving, you're gonna make this video of moving out properly. How is that? So if you own your property, you have to do that paper just said, right? See how much it values, take pictures, and not pictures, film everything inside, outside, done, for us to have an idea when you're going to fill up the points that your house is valued this or that amount from that 20 basic housing types, right? You're going to prove that what you said is true. So you need a video of the view of your house, inside the house, outside the house, okay? All right. And then you're going to have this document that you're going to give to a local school, okay? A local middle or high school, because high school, because high school going to stay there until the end. They're going to stay by the hotels, or they're going to have classes in a fast food place or in a restaurant that's closed, one of these places that are closed right there by the hotel, okay? All right, so you're not going to give your documentation, as I said before, to university or to an elementary school, because elementary school is going to start closing as soon as possible, because everyone with young children needs to move out as soon as possible, right? They can help, they're going to see. If they have babies, and if they can work, that's fine. They plant many trees, they help these 6 months, the best as possible, they help these 6 months. But if it's a job position, needed job position to speak English, if you speak English, already go, move, right? Okay, other people are going to plant those seeds, because it's not that hard to plant seeds. Okay, you're doing really great. Okay, so moving now, or moving in 6 months, you have to be really organized. Okay, so let's say you got this job at a hotel or at school in a warm country, right? So just to be simple. Okay, you're going to call them ahead and say, look, I'm moving, I have this, I have a baby, I have a kid this age, that age, you're going to tell more or less. Okay, do you already have, you're going to ask your questions in emails and make videos of those emails and keep. You're going to print all these emails, making short letter, right? But it's a document, an email is a document, okay? All right, so you're going to ask, you already have a restaurant there? We can already eat there for free, or shall we pay something before we go, or how you doing? Because some might already have food available for free, and some others maybe they don't have yet. They're not going to offer what they don't have. Okay, all right. So, all right. And then you're going to decide what clothes are you bringing on those bags. Every person can bring 2 bags, right? But the baby doesn't carry his bag. So you have to see what you're going to do. You're going to call them ahead. Do you have baby clothes? Yes or no? Do you have 3, 4 years old clothes? Yes or no? Shoes? Yes or no? So you're going to organize yourself so you know what you're going to bring with you. Okay? All right. So that's the first thing, because what we need is basic clothes and your documents. Clothes just because you already have them anyways, right? Get the best clothes you got and bring with you. Okay, the rest you bring to a recycle center if they're bad, not approved, such as those with big logos, big words, big sentence, right? If it's tiny, very tiny, it's okay for a few days, few months, okay? All right. Plain, not plaid, everything else you already said. Cut your hair, all this, because you're gonna, many minutes you're gonna save along the week if you have a very long hair, if you have a woman, right, with a very short hair. It helps, everything helps. Okay, get organized. All right, so the other thing, when you're gonna clean up, you're gonna clean up 2 days basic cleanup with everything, right? If you have carpet, you can already sleep on the floor. If you don't have carpet, but maybe you have a rug, or just keep the mattress until the last day, but the bed's already gone. Everything needs to go to a proper location. So for example, you're cleaning up a neighborhood, right? So everyone from that neighborhood was decided that will be the first to move somewhere, or to a hotel nearby, or to another continent, another country. Why? Because that whole community have flat houses, for example, and big. So they will be the first one to move out. Okay? All right, so everyone gonna put their beds, that metal here, beds that are wood here, furniture in wood here, pieces of cabinet, formica counters, everything really organized. Okay? All right, but if they have things that are going to be used for these hotels or schools, such as folding tables, folding chairs, tablecloth that are one color, right? Big pots, big pans, right? And useful things they're already going to bring. They have their family car. Hurry up, bring to local hotels, because everywhere in all countries they will be the last one to be demolished. Okay, great. All right, the other thing, you're already going to take what is safe according to where you live. Some places might be freezing already. We're in November 2022. So Canada, Europe, and Russia, everything there is already cold. Some places is snowing right now. Okay, so what you're going to do? You're going to get organized and clean up on these 2 days the best you can. Already bring good things, keep the least as possible. 2 pots, 1 cup, 1 mug for every family member, the least, okay? All right, a very few forks and spoons, 1 knife, very, very basic. Okay, you're doing really great, right? Okay, what's the next step? So you can't demolish the glass, right, of the windows. You cannot do that because you're in a freezing area. Okay, so what else you can do? You look around. So you're gonna take refrigerator out, because not needed. If it's cold, you get a box, put a plastic box, put things outside. If you have a porch, nobody gonna steal, right? Okay, so you don't need the refrigerator already put to recycle, don't need cabinets of your kitchen. Take out what you can. But if you're a mother, single mother, with some kids, don't have any man on a family, you're not going to take big things out. You're just going to leave the door unlocked, right? And give the key to the person in charge, okay? But if you have a man, a teen or older teen, and get some neighbors, of course you're going to take the refrigerator out already, put outside, everything outside, okay? Take the stove out, take the cabinets of everywhere out, take the shelves, the toilet, the sinks, everything at this last day. Okay, you clean up everything you could. Okay, so if you're in a cold area, only the windows gonna stay, and the windows, right, the doors, right, if you're in a cold area. Okay, for these neighbors or this team in charge to take, everything else already gone. You get the paper if you own or not. If you rent, you have to get that paper that complete your rental, right? And that you got a new place to go, okay? All right. All right, good tables, good chairs that can still be useful, drop them off. Drop them off at a restaurant somewhere close by, you can walk. Two men can bring those, if they're sustainable, strong, right? And if you have a car, bring them to hotels, okay? All right. Okay, so you're just gonna bring the best you can, get organized with everything. All right, keep your cell phone always safe with you. If you have a laptop, you can keep your laptop because you're gonna study, you're gonna help us, you're gonna learn, you can be a team leader. So these two things you can keep. If you have a computer, you're not keeping. You already do what you can, download and get rid of it. Okay? All right. So you're very organized, you're ready to go. Then you're gonna check. That's your house, right? And then the job you're gonna get, hotel or volunteering, right? Hotel or school, right? That's your basic thing. Okay, then you go. If you're an expert in something, you're already gonna see what that expertise needs. So if you know how to put dynamite in building, or if you know how to teach, or if you know how to play games, or if you're great with preschool kids and babies, and if you have one baby yourself, right? So already know, you're gonna go to the area where you can be useful, right? So places that need, for example, drilling, places that we're gonna drill to separate land, huge land, such as Canada and United States, for example. Or Siberia, right? North of Russia to Asia, that's going to be towards India and China, right? So you're going to go where you can be useful and happy, okay? But apply soon. Get moving as soon as possible with this expertise you have. All right? Okay, we're doing great. And everything else, it's already in videos posted, how you do your 2 days cleanup, and how you get all these videos you need, these 50 mini videos you need. It's listed on the conference playlist, okay, where I show all the information and all the details needed. All right, we're doing really great, and we see you soon. Be ready, move, and be connected to us. Here's Goiânia Ferreira from Florida. Be strong, be smart, sing and dance with your family. Hold hands, unite, and let's do it.